Cleveland Muny Football League celebrates its 107th year. It is considered one of the oldest and best programs in our country. Their mission is to provide children ages 6 to 14 years old the opportunity to enjoy the game they love in a safe, organized, competitive, and fun environment. Today is a very special day for many children, parents, coaches, as they will spend their time watching their child go after their 12U League championship in Muny football. The game of football, how does it impact American people every fall season? Families follow their children, play and cheer them on to victory, and sometimes they do lose. Youth coaches are asked to do more than just being a coach. Today's game is going to be played at Collinwood Athletic Sports Complex here in Cleveland, Ohio, not far from the corner of 5 Points. Hi, I'm John Good, and my partner today, Mike Powers, is in the house. Mike, tell the viewers what they can expect to see today from these two fine teams.
Well, these teams are both at the tops of their division in 12U. We've got the Ohio Ducks that come in at 5-0 and 7-0 overall, and the Ginn Elite coming in at 6. They won 6, lost 1, 8-1 overall. Both teams have played very well defensively thus far in the playoffs. I don't think either team has given up a point in the playoffs thus far.
And let's talk about some of those key players for the Ohio Ducks.
Well, for the Ohio Ducks, they have 3 All-Stars, wide receiver and quarterback.
Ibrahim Abdul?
Yep, Abraham Abdul. Joseph Copeland. Amari Jackson and DeAndre Ramos. Ramos is a running back wide receiver combination, and so is Jackson, a running back and wide receiver combination. Abdul is the quarterback and a shutdown corner.
And for Glenville Elite, it'll be led by Roman Williams, running back, safety. Number 5, Joseph Copeland Jr., wide receiver and cornerback. And number 1, Kari Shavers, wide receiver, cornerback. Folks, you're in for a real delight today. Let's take it down to the field now for player introductions.
Welcome to the Collinwood Athletic Complex for your 2025 12U Division Championship game between the Ohio Ducks and Ginn Elite. Let's give it up for both squads. We're going to start with the player introductions. From the Ohio Ducks, number 55, Brian Matthews. Number 24, Kyle Walker. Number 22, Andre Robertson Jr. Number 21, Josiah Harris. Number 20, Andre Williams. Number 14, Jeremiah Johnson. Number 12, Larry Walker. Number 11, Keith Montgomery Jr. Number 10, Ja Hall. Number 7, Tayshawn White. $, Cartier Willis. Roman numeral 3, DeAndre Ramos. X, John Holly III. Number 13, Antonio Reed Jr. Number 9, Perez Wimberly. Number 8, Jaleel McCain. Number 6, Ibrahim Abdul. Number 5, Chase Cannon. Number 4, Tyler Price Jr. Number 3, LeBron Ford, Jr. Number 1, Amari Jackson. And 00, Jace Jordan. The Ohio Ducks Program Coordinator, Nikali Lewis. Head Coach, Coach Lewis. Defensive Coordinator, Coach Barham. Offensive Coordinator, Coach Lewis. Now, player intros for the Ginn Elite. Number 1, Kari Travers. Number 5, Joseph Copeland. Number 8, Rayshawn Daniels Jr. Number 11, Anthony Hall. Number 22, Javon Meadows Harris Jr. Number 23, Brett Harris. Number 30, Kylan Hatton Jones. Number 98, Romario Howell. Number 20, Savion Jackson. Number 15, William Jackson Jr. Number 9, Jarrell Johnson Jr. Number 75, Siobhan Martell. Number 6, Tyler Jones. Number 24, Daryl Learns. Number 70, Jatai Murray. Number 7, Jaden Polk. Number 35, Latrice Smith. Number 4, Francisco Stewart. Number 52, Makai Thompson. Number 18, Bryce Turner. Number 14, Deontay Weaver II. Number 21, Desi Whiteset Jr. Number 2, Roman Williams. Number 13, Julian Taylor. And number 0, Dallas Dash. All right, Ginn Elite, Program Coordinator, Jameis Webb. Head Coach, Coach Webb. Defensive Coordinator, Coach Dash. Offensive Coordinator, Coach Copeland. Also, Coach Ken Albert, Coach Dame, and the rest of the staff. Let's give it up again for these phenomenal young men and coaching staff and team moms.
Here he comes down.
All right, at this moment, we will ask if everyone could please stand for the playing of the national anthem.
For the ramparts we
Yes, and we have a beautiful afternoon here in Northeast Ohio at Collinwood Sports Complex at the corner of 152nd and St. Clair, right behind 5 Points. My partner here, Mike Powers, will be joining me with the call for today. Let's talk about the officials, Mike. Who's going to be calling this game? Balls and strikes or fumbles and recoveries, interceptions and penalties, things like that?
Well, today, John, we have 4 officials that are going to be working the field, starting with Ralph King, a 1976 graduate of Shaw High School, 41 years as a football official, and an employee of the Cleveland Division of Recreation. Along with him, we have DJ Goodrum, head linesman, a 2008 graduate of Villa Angela St. Joseph's High School, 6 years as a football official, a physical therapist and personal trainer. Larry Wilcox will be our line judge, 6 years as a football official and employed with the Cleveland Division of Recreation as a center manager. And Marlon Henson, umpire, 1994 graduate of Bedford High School, 10 years as a football official and is an employment recruiter. These are the 4 gentlemen that will take control of the game for us today.
Thank you, Mike. Now let's talk about the rules for the game in this 12U division. There'll be 9-minute quarters. Regulation clock, 4 timeouts per game, 1 additional timeout in each overtime if necessary. There'll be no kickoffs. The ball will begin at the 35-yard line of play, okay? And the teams must punt the ball. Teams may only rush the punter from outside the tackles. That's for player safety, folks. We try to minimize any casualties out here on the field of play. Scoring is traditional. 6 points for a touchdown, 2 for a safety. Extra points, you get a bonus if you kick the extra point. It's 2 points, and if you run or pass it in, there's only 1 point. But a lot of times in games like this, Mike, 1 point could mean the difference, right?
Absolutely.
So today's game, we're going to talk a little bit about the key players and what these coaches feel is the key to their chances of winning the championship in this 12U division. I'll go down the list of what Ohio Ducks is looking to do. They are a team that they feel are 40% run and 60% pass, so that should be an exciting game with those percentages. Playoff wins, 7-0. They beat the Golden Guardians on a forfeit, 42-0. Lonnie Burton Renegades went down to them. Unfortunately, Mike, right there. The key players, the biggest concern for the Ducks today is not to have any offensive penalties, to be disciplined and to take care of their business. Leading the Ducks today will be Ibrahim Abdul, number 6, quarterback and cornerback. Dual threat quarterback, lockdown corner, has not given up a pass in the area in 2 years.
Wow.
Man, that's a pretty good statistic. Number 1, running back, wide receiver, Amari Jackson, an athletic player, fastest on the team, makes the big, tough runs for us. The third big player for these guys is DeAndre Ramos. Running back, wide receiver, has great hands. He just gets it done, folks, is what his coaches say, and he does it all. Nicolene Lewis is the head coach, 2017 graduate of Brush High School, played Major League Baseball in high school. Played baseball in high school, and was 3 years coaching in youth sports. Coach, what his players want, what he wants his players to remember him mostly is that he pushed them to be better, and he stresses life values to all of them. Let's take a look at Ginn Elite. Mike?
Sure. The Ginn Elite team with their red jerseys and silver letters come into the game today. The coaches say they run 50% of the time, they pass 50% of the time. Their playoff wins this season were 42-0 against the Garden Valley Falcons and 39-0 against Glenville Junior Tarblooders. The coaches say they play tough with great energy, and we need to use our speed, and our defense must make big plays. Biggest concerns for these guys is playing behind the sticks. I would assume that they have had some situations where they've been behind the sticks due to penalties. Coaches don't want to see that today. Our key players for Glenville are running back and safety Roman Williams. Coaches say he has good speed, he's a shifty runner, a captain, and he does not let anything get behind him. Number 5, wide receiver cornerback Joseph Copeland Jr. is very elusive, very fast. First game at wide receiver today, but he is also a team captain and a great defender. And number 1, Rounding out the three is wide receiver cornerback Kari Shavers. He's a reliable player, a 4-year player, tough, and an excellent tackler. So that will set the tone for us today in this 12U championship game.
And leading Ginn Elite for today's game, Mike,
will be Jamez Webb, a 2010 graduate of high school in Cincy. Played basketball in high school, was a point guard. 5 years in coaching youth football. And what he wants the players to remember about him, he taught us the fundamentals of the game and life too.
Today's contest is not the first time these teams will be meeting in 2025. They had a previous matchup at Bump Taylor in week 3, where on September 7th, the Ohio Ducks prevailed over Ginn Elite. And that is kind of fitting that these two teams meet again, Mike, in the championship game here today.
Absolutely, and it's my understanding that game went down to the last play, and the Ducks actually won it on the last play of the game. Some mistakes made on the defensive side for Glenville, but the Ducks did prevail in that game, so that should set the stage for a very, very competitive game this afternoon.
Now, the 12U team, if we have a shot of the field, you can see the referees addressing the coaches to make sure that the coaches understand that they will be calling the game the way it should be called, that they expect the coaches' behavior to be in line with championship coaching performance. They reminded them that they're on TV being watched by you, okay? And just want a nice, smooth game and a memorable game for these young men who will treasure this game for the rest of their life. A championship game in Muny football, folks, is a big deal. And this Ginn Elite team is no stranger to championships. People know in this Northeast Ohio the Glenville pride in the community as far as sports, not just football, folks. We're talking about sports in general, track and basketball, along with football, and off the field as well. Glenville has provided this city, this community, this area with fine young people that has moved the city forward in many different ways. I believe they practice over by Glenville High School.
They do. They practice at what's called now Bump Taylor Field, and the field behind Bump Taylor. Myself being a Glenville graduate some time ago, I do understand the pride of Glenville, and I also have a firm grasp on coaching in Muny football, being that I was a coach myself for more than 24 years.
We thank you for your service, Mike. Did a great job, and thank you for joining me in the booth today.
Oh, it's my pleasure, John.
And Mike will be around for the 14U game as well. They'll be played right here on this same field. And, folks, as you take a look at this field, this is a brand-new field. 2025 just finished up. We're very proud of it. You can see the lines are not even on the track yet. They've completed the infrastructure beneath. And it'll be providing services for many days in the future. This community deserves it. These players deserve it. Collinwood High School deserves it. And we thank the city of Cleveland and the Cleveland Browns for providing this beautiful AstroTurf for today, tomorrow, and in the future.
And this field is absolutely gorgeous. And it looks like everything it was advertised to be.
Well, let's get started. The kick is underway. A low kick bounces at the 35-yard line, trickles in the hand of the receiver. Front back guy, and there he is down on the ground as number 1 was the return man with, looks like it was number 1. I'm trying to get a number on it.
Number 1, John.
Yeah, the guy who tackled him. Oh, he's all geeked up. He's fired up. Number 22. He wouldn't stand still. So 22 was on the tackle, and that would be, let's see, that was Javon Meadows Harris Jr. The guy who changed his jersey right at the beginning of the game, folks. He was ready to rock and roll. I guess he's trying to be incognito, but they know who he is now. They know where he at.
Judging from the way he made that tackle, they probably should know where he is.
Yeah, yes. You better keep an eye on that young man. As the Ohio Ducks get the opening kickoff, they'll start at their own 35-yard line.
Coming out on offense, we have a shift in the formation.
We'll try to get you the starting lineup, folks, when we can. Goes on the left side, but there's nothing there as he's bent back.
Absolutely.
And the Glenville defense, that elite defense, it was elite on that play as the whole left side caved in and took down the running back. It looked like it was number 1 as the running back on that play too.
Yes, it was. And we did have a loss of 1 on that play. The defensive line for Glenville had deep penetration and pushed that offensive line back into the running back's chest and caused that loss on that play.
So it looks like from the first play of scrimmage, Glenville remembers that loss earlier in the season, and they want to start off with an attitude as the offense lines up for the Ohio Ducks. They're in the pistol formation. Back on the side, back behind him. Big fella gets the ball. Wow! And he's met at the 30-yard line as soon as he gets the ball. Wow! What a crushing blow. Looks like number 30 on the tackle.
That was...
No, 98.
98. Yes, that was number 98 who came out of nowhere. That's
wow.
Mario Howe on that play.
You can see right there on the instant replay, Mike, just met him right there. Textbook tackle.
Textbook tackle.
Yes, sir. And number 13 for the Ohio Ducks, Antonio Reed Jr. has got to do a better job of staying in his face on that play. I'm pretty sure he took it personal, and he'll do better this one.
Well, he just got overpowered on that one. We're hoping that he'll be able to sustain his block the next time they run that.
So it's 3rd down and long. It'll be a 3rd and 15 as they've lost 5 yards in 2 plays as the center. And we got a timeout, Ohio Ducks.
Yes, sir.
Exactly on the same page. So that gives Glenville some momentum to know that they've rattled them.
The Division of Recreation offers 3 age groups for co-ed volleyball: youth 8 to 11, juniors 12 to 14, and seniors 15 to 17 years old. Training, instruction, equipment, and uniforms are provided free of charge. Players and instructors participate in training on the proper fundamentals of volleyball prior to the start of the season. Games will start the week of November 3rd, 2025, so register today. You are just a bump set spike away from having a fantastic fall. Please contact your nearest neighborhood resource and recreation or call 664-2325 for more information.
No, it's not. And first time out of the game, 6:48 in this opening quarter. Beautiful day in Northeast Ohio. Ohio Ducks versus Ginn Elite for the 12U championship. And at 12 years old, Mike, talk about what kind of player is in Muny football. He's been in the league now for what, 4 years, 5 years? He's 12 years old. What kind of young man are we dealing with now?
We're dealing with an experienced young man at this time, especially if he started out playing at 6 years old. And you've got somebody that can absorb any type of play calling, any type of formation. And these are the guys that are starting to show who they're going to become at the next level.
So the IQ is pretty high at 12 years old, and that's when you're looking to see if they had the potential to take that next step, to that 13, 14 into high school, or they're just going to just play ball, have a good time, have fun, and that's what Muny football is all about.
Absolutely, but you do find that at that 12U age, you start to see those kids that are going to be a little bit better than the other kids. You see kids that become, what you say, rising to the top, the cream rising to the top at that age.
Oh, there's a bootleg. A referee got in the way. Nice
got
throw. Wow. Oh, my goodness. Now I see why the Ohio Ducks throw the ball 60% of the time.
Yes,
Quarterback has an arm. Mike, this is the first time I've seen him play. He can throw the football.
he can, and he's elusive because he should have been sacked for another loss there, but he was able to escape and roll out to his right, find an open receiver. He just threw it a little bit high. His elusiveness helped him on that play for sure. Maybe next time he'll complete that.
You know, Mike, as I take a look at it on that instant replay, I'm kind of impressed with the way he sets his feet. See the way he set his feet before he launched that ball? That's special.
It is, and I think
you don't see that.
And I think that if he had an opportunity to step into that throw, it would have been more accurate.
Mm-hmm.
He did get hit as he was delivering the ball as well.
Showing athleticism on that play, as that was Ibrahim Abdul, quarterback, showing his skills as he punts now. And that's a pretty good punt. They had to back him up, but he did the ball. It looked like it's number 2 on the return as he takes it into Duck territory and scampers out of bounds as we race down the roster to find his name, and that is Roman Williams, captain of the team. Vikings is his favorite team, and Justin Jefferson is his favorite player.
Absolutely. And there you saw that the kicking rules came into play there, because you only could rush from the outside with 2 guys. He caught that ball on the fly and gave him an opportunity to advance the ball into Ducks territory.
So 1st and 10, Glenville Elite with their first possession of the ball. Looks like they're going to start off in a shotgun, a little bit deeper than the pistol, so I'm going to say he's in the shotgun.
He is.
And you got a running back lined up right beside him. As soon as I get a number, now they switch. It's number 5. They switch it to, he goes out the wide receiver, goes, and it's going to be a jet sweep. Nope, it's going to be a tough tackle to the left. And he gets outside, number 6, and he's running hard down the sideline, pushed out of bounds as the ball carrier, Tyler Jones, on that play was pushed out of bounds by, it looks like the left outside cornerback, but I did not get a number on that, Mike. Maybe we can see it on the instant replay. Looks like number 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You see there's a little confusion there in the backfield. Go, Mike.
Yeah, as you can see, the offensive line collapsed everything down to their right, which created an open outside lane for the running back, who took full advantage of that.
It's the formation, turns and hands off to number 5. He goes to the left side, tight ropes down the sideline. Looks like he did get the first down on the carry. Was Joseph Copeland, I believe. Good job by Joseph getting out in front of his blockers and getting down the field, as there has been at least 3 players playing quarterback already for Glenville. And it is number 5.
Again.
Same play. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
And as you can see, John, they appear to be running to their left. They've run to their left for the last 3 plays of this drive, and they're hurrying it up too, getting right back on the ball so they can run another play. I'm getting the feeling that they really have a lot of confidence in that left side of their offensive line.
Yeah, Joseph Copeland with another fine run down the sidelines. Quarterback turns and gives right up to going to the left side again, Mike. We got a little flag laundry on the field, as it looks like that was number 0, Daniels Dash on the carry, and we got some little extracurricular activity going on.
We do have a flag on the field, John. Judging from where that flag was thrown, I'm thinking it might have been a face mask or a hold.
So we'll get the referees.
Gonna run.
We get the referee's call as Ralph gets the call straight. Is there a timeout on the field? Teams are
Holding. Offense, number 9.
He pointed to the defense, but we got offense. Okay.
10 yards from the spot of the foul. Repeat 3rd down.
We got you, Ralph. There's no timeout. Why they over on the side? Well, they went to the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So you're allowed to do that. You can come and congregate to the numbers.
But the problem with that is that the play clock is still running, and offense does not have to wait on you to get back on the field if there's no timeout.
And there should only be one coach out there. Oh, but it looks like it is a timeout. It's going to be an official timeout. I think Ralph is going to give us the
Defense.
Timeout
is called.
So Ducks called timeout. Ruffles? Ruffles?
His name is Cartier Willis.
Oh, Cartier watches then.
Yes.
Okay.
Fumble.
And Elite jumps right on it as they'll lose about 3 yards. Number 24 falls on the ball. And 24 is Daryl Learns, honor roll student, New York Giants fan, and he's been enamored with Cameron Scatterboo too.
We've got a blitz off the left. I'm sorry, we had a blitz come in off the left side of the defense, right side of the offense, and Glenville again ran left for a short gain. That's going to provide us with a 4th down and goal here. So it'll be really interesting what the coach comes up with on this play.
Looks like number 9 was on that tackle, doing a fine job. But his last 2 or 3 times that the Glenville Leads went that way, they kind of solved that problem. But we'll see what the coach comes up with this time. But Coach Webb will call a timeout and talk about it. You don't want to, when a game as close as they played the first time, you don't want to get down here in the red zone and come away with nothing.
Do you love to sing, dance, or act? If so, there is a place for you this fall at Theater of Life, now offering programs for youth and adults. Participants will learn new skills from industry professionals while building confidence, making new friends, and developing their creative talents. With performance opportunities throughout the year, everyone has the chance to take center stage. For more information, visit us at clevelandohio.gov or call Cadell Fine Arts at 216-664-4103.
They have switched quarterbacks, actually.
So they got 5 back there now.
And we are now not in a spread formation. Now we are. They've come back to their spread, and it seems that they have a little bit more confidence in this young man to throw the ball.
Joseph Copeland will put it up, and the receiver falls down. And he's going to get a flag.
Yeah, he fell down, but there was a
goodness.
reason for him falling down, it appears.
Oh, wow. I didn't see it. The referee, that's his job. We'll take a look at it on the instant replay when it's available. But I did not see any interference. I was looking in the backfield and seeing what kind of throw he got off, but we'll take a look at it right here. Again, push the ball up, gives the receiver a chance, but we're not going to be able to see anything for the contact and the foul that was called.
And we're running it again here. See if we can get.
There's no foul on the play.
No foul. They picked up the flag, so it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Ducks. As the Ducks should get the football going south.
Well, you really appreciate an officiating crew that does something like that. You had a pass interference call originally, and the officials got together and discussed it and came to the conclusion that there actually was not a penalty on that play. And I'm thinking that maybe because the ball was so overthrown that the young man wouldn't have had an opportunity to catch the ball anyway. So there's really no pass interference if the ball is not catchable.
That's a good point, Mike. He did put it out there, and it just looked like it was incidental contact. It really did.
I definitely agree with you on that, John, because sometimes when you're a corner, you're out there on that island all by yourself. And when that ball is launched, you have a real decision to make.
Yep, and you see, we see the coach discussing the call with head referee Ralph on that for that play. That was Coach Damien.
Mm-hmm. It was
discussing it, and Coach Damien is Coach Pride is he is a referee.
He is. He is, and I'm sure that was part of the conversation between he and Ralph on that play.
So 2nd possession of the game for the Ohio Ducks as We have 4 minutes left to go in this first quarter. Both teams have touched the football. Nobody's gotten in the end zone yet, as there'll be a whistle, and we got referees getting more airtime right now than the players.
I think we've got an offsides on, it appeared to be Glenville. Yeah, it's offsides on Glenville. I'm thinking somebody lined up offsides. I didn't see anybody jump.
Defense, number 3. Line up in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty.
Well, that's, you know, it's kind of odd, Mike. Lining up in the neutral zone is usually called by the line judge. That flag came out of the defensive backfield. I'm trying to figure out how he was able to see that he was lined up in the neutral zone.
Maybe the line judge signaled him and he couldn't find his flag.
Yeah, well, Ducks got the ball around the left side, gets outside, stiff arms the guy, but he's tough, brings him down, as that was number 1 for the Ducks. Amari Jackson, all-star, running back, wide receiver, showing his fine talents on that play. That's what the Ducks needed. They needed a first down. Maybe that'll do it to get them going. The offensive line is pretty formidable, so hopefully the coaches got them together.
Well, they do have some definite size up front, and if they are mobile, along with that size, the running game can always be effective. But as you saw, Amari Jackson was on display there. The coaches said he's the fastest on the team, and he makes those big, tough runs, and it looks like that's exactly what he did on that play.
But that's what they need right now. So it's 1st and 10. Ball is on the 29-yard line. Duck second possession of the game. Center, quarterback under center, turns and gives a full house. Last back in the backfield, breaks in the second half, and he is bent back hard. But he bounces right back up. Good run, good blocking right there by the Ducks on that right side. As, yes, folks, that is not your eyeballs messing with you. He does have number 111. But I'm thinking it's 11, so it's Keith Montgomery, honor roll student, cornerback. Oh, excuse me. No, it's DeAndre Ramos.
Right.
I apologize, Ramos family. DeAndre Ramos, all-star, 8th grader.
Yeah.
Fine run right there, Ramos.
And it definitely was. He took a shot at the end, but after an 8-yard gain.
2nd and 2. Quarterback gives the ball to the all-star, and he's getting picked up, and he's still trying to fight for it. As that was Amari Jackson on the carry, 7th grader from St. Adelbert.
Well, it does not appear that he made it back to the line of scrimmage. There was a slight loss on that play of about a half a yard. Again, another tough run, but there was a lot of penetration from that defensive front from Glenville on that play. We've got to, the Ducks have to engage a little more on these blocks, and they've got to stay with them in order for this run game to be effective.
You see the coach coming out and giving the players the play. Normally they don't give them that much leeway out on the field, but he better be careful with that as this game gets on in the game, and we're going to have illegal procedure with big number 3, the fullback. He started leaning forward and he couldn't stop it, Mike.
Yeah, his momentum was going forward, and he could not, like you said, he could not stop it there. He jumped the gun a bit. It's going to cost him 5 yards, and we're going to go back to now. They were just a few seconds ago, they were 2nd and 2 after an 8-yard gain. They're now 3rd and about 9. 8.5, 9 after a penalty and a tackle for loss and another penalty.
So that was LeBron Ford Jr. The illegal procedure is a full house backfield. Quarterback under center turns, and he's going to roll out to the right. Stiff arms a man looking for a target. Can't quite find one. Finds one and can't quite get it to him. Wow. So number 6, Ibrahim Abdul, trying to find a open receiver, but a lot of pressure in his face, being chased by that Glenville defensive line as we got a player down.
We do. And it looks like the young man that made that initial penetration and the quarterback pushed him off there.
This fall, the Cultural Arts team is bringing free, hands-on arts programming to recreation centers across Cleveland. From after-school arts and cooking club to dance, ceramics, and more, there's something for kids, families, and adults alike. All instruction and materials are provided. Registration is open now. For a full list of programs, check us out at clevelandohio.gov or call 216-664-4183 for more information. Get creative this fall with the Cultural Arts team.
That's a tough one, but you got a trophy. You got the trophy. Proud. I'm sure the team was proud. Which team was that, Mike?
I played for what was known then the Frank Clark Academy.
Oh, yeah. There's a pass. It had a man. Oh, he stopped running. He should have kept running. He was open. It looked like he tried to settle down, Mike, in the zone, and the quarterback threw like he was running man, running away. It's just not on the same page, but I can see how they've been effective in the past as we take another look at it.
And on the replay here, I think that the reason he stopped his momentum there is because there was coverage behind him. And had he kept running, I'm not sure that he figured that might be picked off. But he did jump. He tried to grab it at its height. It was just out of his reach, but that had big play potential all over it.
It sure did, and at least if they would have completed, they would have got the first down. But now they went for it on fourth down, and now they backed themselves into a corner where the Elite will start off in Duck territory. They have a lot of confidence in this defense that they pulled the trigger on fourth down like that.
I'm not sure. As a former coach, I would have made that call. I think maybe I would have punted because I have confidence in my defense.
Yeah, especially in a championship game of this caliber, 12U, Muny Football League championship game, cross buck, going to the left side, and he just runs right away from number 10. How did he miss that tackle? Number 10, was that 00? 00 had him in the backfield at the line of scrimmage, and he just let him go.
Well, John, it appears the 00 is asking himself that exact same question. He's a little distraught out there for missing that tackle, and that is J.C. Jordan who missed that tackle, and that would have prevented that long gain.
There it is. Oh, he just stiffed arm, pushed him right off of him. He didn't have his feet together. He had the right form. His all-star #1 Amari Jackson slings him out of bounds. We'll see what the Ducks can come up here. They came up big the last time Glenville Elite was down here. We'll see what they do this time.
Well, we know that Glenville has played this entire first quarter on the Ducks' half of the field, basically.
There it is to that left side again. Slick runner there, makes a move, hits upfield. That's number 5. Joseph Copeland's had some pretty good runs today. Captain of the team, heart and soul. Good job right there, and great job by that left side offensive line, and it'll be 2nd down and 1.
And they are rushing back to the line of scrimmage again. You can see that this is a well-coached team. When you have a 12U team that can run no huddle like this, it's telling you that the coaching is there.
Daryl Learns, quarterback, throws the football low, but can't come up with it, as that was number 5 again, Joseph Copeland. Couldn't quite make the connection. On the defense was number 10 for the Ducks. That would be Ja Hall, Washington Park Middle School student, honor roll student. Loves to play outside.
I'm not sure that the quarterback, Daryl, I think that's Learns there, stepped into that throw. You have to step into that throw. You got to shift your body weight, or else the ball is going to go into the ground like it did there. Just has to get his feet set, shift that body weight, and throw an accurate pass. I'm not saying that guy would have scored, but he definitely would have been inside the 5 on that catch.
Learns, been playing quarterback in Muny for quite some time, as he hands it off right up the middle, and they'll be taken down by the Ducks, but not before he gets the first down.
Important first down on this drive, John.
Yes, it is.
Because now you got 4 more cracks at it, and looks like they're right at the 5. And with the way they've been able to run the ball to the left, I'm going to guess we're going to run left here, John. What do you think?
Yeah. I'm guessing the same thing. Joseph Copeland again, I believe, was on that carry. Great job by him in the offensive line to get that first down. Now we got 1st and goal 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and we're going to be doing it at the other end of the field, folks, as they'll go from the north side of the field down to the south side of the field, and we'll be right back after this as we have a scoreless first quarter, 0-0, Ginn Elite, Ohio Ducks. We'll be right back.
Ready to move, groove, and feel great? Join us at Frederick Douglass Neighborhood Resource and Recreation Center for yoga and line dancing for ages 18 and up. Refresh your mind, energize your body, and connect with the community. Call 216-664-6882 or stop by Frederick Douglass at 15401 Miles Avenue for more information. Don't miss out. Your wellness journey starts now.
And welcome back to Collinwood Athletic Sports Complex. Glenville Elite takes the snap, and they're trying to get in the end zone, and the Ducks on that left side again, strong, holding on, and denying Elite the opportunity to get into the end zone. That was second down. This should be third down coming up.
Yeah, I think this is second down.
Oh, this is second down. Okay.
Yeah, they had a first down at the end of the first quarter there, and then we switched sides of the field. But number X on that play was stout in the hole and caused that play to be ineffective. He stopped his man right at the line of scrimmage with good hand work.
That's
and was able to make the play as well.
John Jolly the third.
Number X. Love these new numbers.
These kids, they got an imagination, don't they?
Coaches too.
You can see the 111 right there, the X. Now they unbalanced to the left, and he's got the ball's on the ground. Copeland falls on it, and there he is again, Jolly. That X.
John, I'm not sure that play would have worked.
Mm-hmm.
The corner on that side came screaming in, and I think that was our young fella. Oh, it was number 5.
Yeah.
Number 5. He was going to make a play there. He came in unblocked. Nice call by the defensive coordinator for the Ducks, pushing Glenville back out to the 11-yard line when we started this situation on the 5-yard line, first and goal.
Yeah. Chase Cannon, number 5 for the Ducks, with that great defensive play, anticipating that handoff, and he blitzed right in there. Didn't nobody touch him. Looks like he's going to be able to do the same thing here, too. I don't see anybody.
I don't think that they'll.
They want to disrupt. They want to disrupt this Glenville offense. Third down, and there he is again, and he gets a hand on it, and they're fighting for it. Yo.
It's a good no call.
Good defense. Good defense as the quarterback was trying to get number 9, the ball.
But again, he was harassed as he was throwing that ball. He didn't get enough on it to get it over the top of the defensive back, and the defensive back and the receiver were fighting back towards the ball, and I like the fact that there was a no call there.
So it looks like Learns was trying to hit Rayshawn Daniels Jr., number 8. And if it was number 9, it was Jarrell Johnson Jr. And he puts it up again and overshoots his receiver. So good job by the Ducks on defense that they've denied the elite, Glenville Elite, for the second time into the end zone with a real nice goal line stand.
Yes, it was. And I'll tell you what, on that play, I think that the receiver may have slowed down a bit. I think that ball was designed to go more to the flag, more to the corner. That route should have been more to the corner there. It shortened out a little bit, and then he had another receiver coming up that sideline. So he had 2 guys relatively close to each other on that play, which may have caused some confusion for both of them when they tried to make the reception. But again, great defense played by the Ducks. They have been, in the shadow of their own goalposts for most of this half, and they have come through without giving up any points. So defensively, they're playing pretty well.
So the Ducks take the football starting at the 11-yard line. They're on the 11-yard line. Number 6, Ibrahim Abdul is at quarterback. He hands it off to the number 1 player as he slashes right up the middle and fights to about the 27-yard line, as that is number 1, Amari Jackson, doing what he does, folks.
And again, Jackson is their go-to guy and has been for most of the season. A 7th grader out of St. Adelbert, likes the Eagles and likes Malik Jackson. But I'll tell you what, on that run, the offensive line created a nice hole straight up the middle of that Glenville defense, which allowed him to scamper straight through for, what is that, a 12, 15-yard gain on that play?
Mm-hmm.
If they can sustain this type of blocking in this drive, we may have our first points of the game.
But they were violent on that play. We'll see if they can keep it going. As the referee calls, looks like a timeout for the Ducks. I guess he doesn't want to screw this up. Make sure everybody's on the same page.
Timeout. Offense.
Offense. So yep. That's
Timeout is called at 5:45. That is their 3rd charge timeout. They have 1 remaining.
Greetings, I'm TV20's Cornell Calhoun III, award-winning playwright, producer, filmmaker, and proud son of Cleveland, Ohio. I am the host of Conversations with Cal and Creative Focus that celebrate the city's incredible art scene. The voices, the vision, the vibrant stories that shape who we are. From local heroes to rising stars, we're telling Cleveland's story. Bold, brilliant, and beautifully creative. So join me on TV20 for Conversations with Cal and Creative Focus, because our city is full of talent, and it's time to shine a light on it.
I'm a firm believer in keeping that momentum going any way you can.
But he must have thought it was pretty important to bring everybody over to talk about it. I know that there's not going to be many opportunities to score in this game. So they really have to be on the same page. And there it is right there. And it looks like they are going to call it on the offense, where encroachment normally, if a defensive man draws you offside in the higher levels of football.
Start. Offense. Number 9. 5-yard penalty. Repeat the down. First down.
They will call that against the defense.
Well, I think on that play, number 9, the tackle there, he definitely moved before the ball was snapped. Perez Wimberly is the culprit on that play. But he just got focused. That's all. Just focused.
He reacted to the inside man jumping.
Did the inside guy jump on that one?
The inside guy jumped near the nose tackle, and he reacted. But you know the count. There's no excuse.
Exactly.
You know the count. So it's 1st and 15. 5:45 left to go in the first half. Ducks with the football going south to north. Hands it off to their number 1 guy, number 1. As he breaks the tackle along the left side and picks up about 2 or 3, as Jackson was a workhorse on that play. Number 1 for Glenville gets up a little slow. Kari Shavers get up a little slow, but he's going to stay in the game, shake it off, and stay in the game.
Well, on that play there, Jackson made all of that basically on his own. He didn't get the opening that the offensive line has been giving him on the previous runs on that play, but he shows you just how tough of a runner he is. And I like the way this young man is running the football today. And like you said earlier, we're going to be hard-pressed for points in this game. Yeah, well, that's something we got to keep our eyes on.
Yes, we do. And he's going to sleep good. He's going to sleep good tonight.
Okay, we've got another call on number 9. And I think The defensive guy caused him to jump,
penalty.
even though he didn't come
Repeat the
across
down.
into the neutral
Second
zone.
down.
That movement he made
Yes.
allowed number 9, or gave number 9 the impression that he was coming across. He moved laterally on him. I think he faked him out on that play.
Is that number 9 or was that 00? Number 9?
I think that was number 9 again.
So they bringing him out, switching up the offensive personnel.
Number 8, the defensive end here, the left defensive end for Glenville, was the one that moved laterally on him and caused him to jump.
Can't break the huddle with more than 11.
I think they
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
I think they brought somebody out and then sent him back in.
Okay. So it's second down and 15. See if the Ducks can get going. They put a man in motion. He flicks it out to the left side. Nice pass, nice catch, nice tackle.
Yes, it was.
So number 8 on the tackle for Glenville, Rayshawn Daniels Jr.
And that was a great play by Rayshawn because he rushed upfield and then turned around and made the play. See him running behind the play. He never gave up on it and still made a tackle short of a first down.
Joseph Copeland also over there to help him out. Joseph Copeland has been all over the field on both offense and defense. We got Ducks trying to get some offensive continuity, just can't quite put it together. They get a good play and then they have 2 bad plays, and let's see if they can get started with a string of good plays right here. This is third down. They're going to need to get to about the 38-yard line for a first down. Quarterback rolls to the left and he turns, he throws, and he has a man and he falls down. He trips and falls down. But I'm impressed with this young man's arm. He throws the ball with such ease.
He does. But I think, again, on that play, we got receivers running in the same area. When you design a pass play, you want to make sure that there is spacing in between the receivers so that the ball can be fit into that space. But when you're running together like that, basically one guy can cover both receivers.
Right, that's right. And it makes it tougher for the quarterback to see, too, who's open.
Yes. Got fourth down here, John, and a long way to go. I think I would be punting here.
So they might be, and they are.
Go!
Good call, Coach.
And
good call.
he let the ball hit the ground. He's going to let it go out of bounds, and it does. And it'll go out at about the 46-yard line, 45.5-yard line, where Glenville will take over with 3:31 left to go in the first half here at Collinwood Sports Complex, where the 12U is playing in the city championship for Cleveland Muny football. Please enjoy us and watching the upcoming championship games right here on TV 20, brought to you by YouTube. We appreciate Channel 20. We want to thank them for all that they do for us. Broadcasting our games, the previews of the players, the referees, the replays. Those guys just do an outstanding job, and their class act. Got a brand new truck, and it is beautiful. I mean, it is state of the art. It is nice, and I look forward to working with you guys, with the kids of the city of Cleveland in the future for many, 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 many more years.
Got some confusion out there on offense for Glenville at this time.
Had to get the sticks together. They're moving.
Okay, so that's going to give them an opportunity now to get set, because looked like they were a little confused at first.
That's a quarterback keeper. Looked like it's Copeland with the football. He's running up the left side. He hasn't got him yet. Gets to the sideline, and they push him out of bounds, as that is all-star on all-star, as Jackson pushed Joseph Copeland out of bounds for a gain of about 13, 14 yards.
Yep, it looks like it. And I'll tell you what, John, again, we're running left. We are running left again. We're switching, as you can see, they're switching sides of the field with their offensive linemen. So it's not the same lineman, I would assume, blocking on all these plays.
They're going unbalanced. They're going unbalanced left, and there's a hole right there. And the referee missed it, and they let the guy run up the sideline. Wow.
Oh, John, I think there is a flag on the field.
There is
a flag on the field on that one. And they run right and score. They run right and score after we've been belaboring the point that they've been running left.
Offense, number 22. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Repeat the down. First down.
And
I think that was a good call.
It was a good call. I mean, it was right there in front of everybody. But this is the thing that you learn at this age group, Mike, is that you don't grab. Bring your feet, mesh with the ball player, mesh your hips, keep blocking them like that. You don't hold, you don't grab them. The referees are right there. The ball is right there. You're gonna get fouled. You're gonna be caught every time.
Especially in an open field like that. You know, there was only one guy to beat over there, and that was the guy that got held.
Fundamentals, folks, fundamentals. As they try the left side again. Ducks turning back up inside where all the help is. Good job by that left outside cornerback screaming it up and turning running back inside.
Yes,
so the Calvary can come and take him down. So it'll be second down and about 15, 16 yards this time.
Although the Ducks have played the entire first half with their situation backed up, you know, with their backs against the wall, so to speak, shadow their own end zone. They play very, very tough on defense.
There's Copeland again. Makes one tackle and comes back the other way. He didn't see that guy laying there.
Right. that guy missed him and turned around and got the tackle anyway, laying on the ground. But that's the kind of effort you need in a championship game.
That's excellent. Look at that effort.
Come away with a win.
Goes around and he comes right back to him, and that's just an excellent, excellent, excellent job right there by number 5, Chase Cannon.
I cannot talk enough about how impressed I am with this Ducks defense right now. These guys have been playing the entire first half in their own territory, and they keep pushing Glenville back. Now we're looking at third and about 25 or so.
Third and about 25, as my partner Mike said. Ducks lining up. There's a little confusion on which side, and it's going to be a delay of game. So,
again, thank you to the defense of the Ducks.
Game. Offense. Number 5. 5-yard penalty. Repeat the down.
Yeah, Coach Webb is reeling a little bit. Got to go to. This is when you got to have one of your key plays. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows what they're supposed to do. Assignments are ironclad, and you just come off the football. But they seem to have gotten the call, and now they're coming back out on the field. As the Ohio Ducks have brought their players their A game with their defense today. I tell you, they have brought their A game with their defense today.
Well, both teams are playing defense very well today. I mean, we've got no score with 53, 52 seconds remaining in half.
They put it up. You got a man. Oh, and it is way overthrown as he aired it out, trying to make a big play. And that'll be fourth down now, as you can see right here.
I think the inside guy, the slot guy here, slowed down just a little bit at the end, right there. I don't know if he could have caught up to that ball or not, but I think a little bit more effort may have put him a little bit closer to making that play. A play that's desperately needed in this game, because these defenses here have been outstanding. They just won't relent. They keep coming on both sides of the ball here. Glenville and the Ducks are playing great defense. That's why we're sitting here with 43 seconds to go in the half with no score. Fourth down and a country mile. And I think, again,
Glenville,
John, I would be punting here.
They're going to go for it. They got their talented Joseph Copeland in the backfield.
Oh, he's wide open. He's wide open.
And he caught it.
But I don't think he got the first down.
He did get the first down, Mike.
I don't think so, John. Let's take a look.
Is that?
I think he's a little short.
Oh, yeah, he is a little short. He is a 1 yard short. Wow, great effort. I don't know, blown coverage here by the Ducks as that man is running all by himself. You can see the yard marker right there. The marker guy does the right thing, drops the sticks, and he does not have – wait. Oh, that is close. The angle, did he?
I think he ran out of bounds.
He got the first down.
They gave him the first down. Okay.
They gave him the first down.
I thought he was short. I thought he was short.
When he stepped out, I think he stepped right on that stash.
Okay. I thought that front foot was out, but it must have been the second foot, his left foot that came down out of bounds, which would have put him at the marker. Great catch, great throw, blown coverage.
Best play of the day so far for Glenville Elite, and a gift by the Ducks as the blown coverage has resulted in a first down on 4th down and a mile.
Wow. 4th down. I don't think I've ever seen that. I don't think I've ever seen a team get a first down on 4th down and 37 or so.
Not like that. I've seen him on runs, but not with a pass like that, a beautiful pass like that. So Copeland is at quarterback right now. He normally plays wide receiver and cornerback, but coach is going with the hot hand, and they're trying to put the ball in his hands as much as possible, it looks like. Motion to the right. Copeland's going to go to the right, stage right, and he's going to go down on the right after a gain of about 2 yards. So it'll be 2nd down. And
we've got to be looking at that clock. We're taking a long time getting back to the line. They've been running no huddle the whole first half.
14 seconds to go in the quarter, in the half. This will be the last play. When they get a shot at the end zone, it gets an out route, and he'll run up the sideline. Nope, but he'll be taken down with 3 seconds, and there a timeout called. Looks like there will be a timeout called.
With 1 second left on the clock.
Excellent execution here as Copeland drops back, throws a BB right to his receiver. And catching the football was, I want to say number 8, but I'm trying to get a number.
I think that was number 8. It was nice. It was a nice out-cut route there.
Yeah.
Ball was thrown on time and very catchable. And we did have some yak after the catch.
And that's the type of routes I think that we should be running at this age group. The outs, the ends, the comebacks, just the basic routes. All the fly routes, I call them Hail Mary routes because, you know, you practice it in practice, but most of the time it's on air. It's not with somebody defending them. So, you know, you have a lot of confidence that your guy's going to come up with those 50-50 balls, but you want high percentage throws, throw the comebacks, throw the outs, throw the slants, and take it chunks like that. Somebody missed a tackle, you got a big play, and we'll see.
Now, maybe in our next game, we'll see the middle of the field more utilized. At this stage in their development at 12U, you don't see a lot of that, but you expect that type of passing game at the next level because you are getting ready to go into high school. The middle of the field has always been gold, in my opinion. But at this stage, sometimes the coaches don't design that type of play because linebackers tend to blitz at this stage as opposed to dropping back in coverage.
And this is when it gets intense right here. 1 second to go. This could be the ball game. Copeland rolls to the left. He throws it to the right. Throws it out there to the right. And no completion. You had a guy out there. If he'd have threw it to the outside, Mike, I think we'd have had some success. So
I love that route. That was a great route run by that receiver, that inverted route. He was open. The ball was not on time. But I would come back to that.
0-0. 0-0 as we close out the first half of the 12U championship game here at Collinwood Sports Complex. Stay with us, folks, as we'll be interviewing the coaches from both teams right after this.
This is Jason Dunn down on the field at halftime of the 12U championship game. I am now joined with head coach of the Ginn Elite, Coach Jameis Webb. Hey, Coach Webb, man, we got a 0-0 ball game. You guys are winning the battle of field position right now, but unfortunately you guys are 0 for 3 in the red zone. What do you guys need to do to get this kick started for the second half?
Man, really just keep the same energy we got, come down to execute these players a little bit more. Just stay focused, man. It's really the main thing. Once we get out here and get moving, get our guys moving, we should be good. I know we will.
You know, you guys have, produced a few big plays. You actually had the biggest play of the half that was called back due to a penalty. It seems the nerves of the big-time game has got to the kids. What do you do to settle these kids down and get them better prepared for the second half?
Just like you said, basically just calm them down. I mean, right now in this halftime talk, we're going to get them in order and just bring them down and just remember to put in their head what this goal is, this end goal is. So they'll be locked in for sure coming back out after half. Sure.
Okay. Hey, I really appreciate that. Go ahead and join your team, Coach. Thanks. I am now joined by head coach of the Ohio Ducks, Kai Lewis. Hey, Coach Kai, you guys fought hard this half, but unfortunately haven't produced any points. You're currently losing the battle of field position, but the good thing and the bright spot is the defense. You guys have got 3 big red zone stops. What do you need to do in the second half to get the offense moving to get some points on the board?
I feel like we need to get our plays in faster. I would say our O-line, discipline, and stop getting behind the chains. That's pretty much it. If we stay ahead of the chains, we win a game. We score.
The nerves of a championship game, you guys definitely had to burn a few early timeouts, trying to get things going offensively. But again, defensively, you guys are playing, juggernaut-style ball. Coaching staff is engaged. Any words that you want to give to your teammates at halftime you can share with us?
I would just say stay focused. The first half over, so the jitter should be out. We ready to go. That's all I got to say. Ready
all right.
to go.
Hey, appreciate it, Coach. Looking forward to a big finish in the second half. Go ahead and join your team.
All right, thanks. I'm tripping. I'm sorry.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm Dan Monroe, and I've been telling your stories here at TV 20 Cleveland for over 10 years. I grew up in Cleveland's West Park neighborhood, a proud St. Mark's Lion. And every day you can find me and my friends playing hide and seek right here in Eppet Park, or maybe cooling off in the pool in those hot summer days. Living on the West Side, I learned the importance of giving back to my community. You see, as a family, we would volunteer at the Greater Cleveland Food Bank. I think that's why I love hosting Food for Thought so much. Cleveland is a town full of hard-working people, each with their own story to tell. It's my passion to tell those stories. I'm Dan Monroe. I report for TV 20 Cleveland, and I report for you.
And welcome back to Collinwood Sports Complex here at the corner of 152nd and St. Clair, right behind the 5 Points Plaza. I'm John Good, and I'm joined by my partner, Mike Powers, former Muny football coach and current center director of rec over at Lonnie Burton. Mike, we got a fine game here today.
We do. We have a defensive battle going on. And let me go over some of the first half statistics. Number of plays, we got the Ducks with 11, Ginn Elite with 18. First downs, we got 3 for the Ducks and 5 for Ginn Elite. Pass attempts, we got 4 for the Ducks with 1 completion, 7 for Ginn Elite with 2 completions. Our passing yards are 3 for the Ducks, 42 for Ginn Elite. Rushing yards, 43 for the Ducks and 82 for Ginn Elite, totaling 124 in total yards for Ginn Elite and just 46 for the Ohio Ducks. So, and no turnovers and no sacks for either team. Got 3 penalties for the Ducks, all false starts, 4 penalties for Ginn Elite, a couple false starts, and a holding call. But Ginn Elite has 2 fumbles for loss in the red zone. So Ginn Elite has been down in the red zone 3 times in the first half, coming away with no points. The Ducks defense has been stout.
Thank you, Mike. As you can see, statistics a little tilted in Glenville's favor, but still, score is 0-0. The Ducks defense has been paramount here in the first half. As my partner Mike was saying, they played the entire first half on their side of the field and still denied Ginn Elite the end zone. So I'm pretty sure the defensive coordinator is very proud. However, on offense, this offense that is 40% pass, 40% run, 60% pass for the Ducks, just not clicking. It's just not clicking today. We are lined up in a kickoff. We're going to kick the ball off, a little squib kick, and number 15 falls on it for the Ducks, and that would be I'm looking for a name for 15.
His name is William Jackson Jr.
All right, William
He's
Jackson.
a wide receiver and a linebacker. But you know what, there, John, I'm trying to figure out, was that an onside kick?
It looked like he did purposely push it that way, but what I'm confused at right now, Mike, is when we brought out the rules for 12U, we said there was no kickoffs. That was I believe that was a typo.
Yeah, it would seem so because we did kick off to start the game,
and
we have had punts too. So
yeah, so so this is a typo. We went over the rules, but the kickoff, short kickoff, alert Glenville player falls on the ball, and Glenville's got the ball near Ducks territory. Now they're in Ducks territory as the quarterback turned and handed the ball off to, I believe it's number 6 this time. Joseph Copeland, number 5, carrying the football for Elite.
And again, I'm still wondering, was that an onside kick? Because I don't see the reason for that this early in the second half. Definitely not the second half kickoff when this team has been playing in your end of the field all game.
Nice down up the middle, but the ball's on the ground. Nothing but Ducks around it, and the Ducks come up with it. That defense once again looked like a fine run was starting to be had right there as the quarterback, Copeland, just turned and gave the ball off to his running back, but he's carrying the ball loose, Mike, and then a lot of traffic. That's a no-no.
Absolutely, and there you see the result of that as a recovery by the Ducks. And again, as I've said previously, this Ducks defense just keeps coming up with plays.
So it looks like that was Keith Montgomery Jr., number 11 on the recovery honor roll student. Favorite team is the Eagles, so he's all right with me. And Devontae Smith is his favorite player. So my connection to the Eagles goes way back to the 80s, where I was a member of Philadelphia Eagles in my younger years. And it was a good time in my life and got my start right here in Muny football.
Yeah, and I remember your years as a college football player as well, considering we attended school at the same time.
Yes.
And I know that you were quite the receiver in your day.
Mike and I went to Youngstown State University together, and we had some good times. Learned a lot, and it's made us well, hasn't it?
Yeah. Put us in the position we're in today, and I wouldn't have liked it any other way. I definitely enjoyed my time there. But fans, there's some things we cannot discuss about Youngstown State during this telecast.
No, it's a G-rated program, and we're going to keep it right there, Mike. So it's first down and 10 for the Ducks as they take the first possession in the second half after a turnover by Elite, the first turnover of the game. Turns, hands off, stabs in the ground, and makes a man miss in the backfield to pick up about maybe 1.5 yards, but he was had for a tackle for loss on that play, but a good move in the backfield and got him upfield for at least a positive yard.
Now that play looks a lot like the first play of the game where the Elite defensive line penetrated to the point where the running back had to escape a tackle as soon as he received the ball, and it ended up in no gain. So we're second down and 10 now from about the 28-yard line, 27-yard line.
He gets way over here, and the coach sends him back into the game. Is he out of bounds? No, he's on the side. He's on the right side.
Yeah, he switched sides.
Yep. Oh, it looked like a face mask there. Not able to control the line of scrimmage as I go down the keys of the game for the Ducks. Head coach Nicolin Lewis insisted that they must win the line of scrimmage, and that is something that the Ducks is having a hard time doing today. Not only winning it, but sustaining it as well.
Again, that defensive front of Glenville is in that backfield. almost every play. Again, we're looking at
I thought
no game.
Doing the run. Face mask.
I thought it was
Defense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat, second down.
Good eye there, John. Good eye. You did say that that looked like a face mask to you, and it turned out to be exactly that. A positive gain for the Ducks. However, you got to get them.
They need it bad, too. Only a 5-yard penalty right there because it was not intentional. So normally the intended face mask are 15 yards personal foul. This was just a 5-yard and replay the down, so you get the down over again. The Ducks offensive line have got to sustain these blocks so these talented running backs can get into the clear. Amari Jackson, Ibrahim Abdul, the 2 stars that is carrying the ball most of the time during the day. Also DeAndre Ramos. They got to get these guys open. The big fella in the middle. Here we go again. Another penalty on the Ducks. I think they've had about 5 or 6 illegal procedures today.
Before the snap, they'll start. Offense. Number 55. 5-yard penalty. Repeat the down. Second down.
A lot of times what we do as coaches is we run our offense on the same cadence throughout the season, and then we get to the playoffs when people have been seeing us run it on that count, we change it. But the kids have gotten used to it because we've always been on this count, on 1. Mm-hmm. And then when you move to 2, the kids don't have enough time to develop that and get involved in that and say to themselves, okay, I got to be still until the second count. I got to be still until the second count. And I think some of that is going on now with all these false starts for the Ducks.
That's a good point, Mike. Good blocking up front as they smash mouth right through the middle and pick up a significant gain out to the 35-yard line, which will bring up about a 3rd and 1. So good job right there. You see on the instant replay, Mike, full house in the backfield, huge hole up the middle before Glenville can catch up with it.
You know, the Ducks have been somewhat successful running that ball in the middle. It looks like he's going to bounce to the outside here.
And this young man needs to switch the ball to the outside, too. But number 5, Chase Cannon, who's having a fine day on defense, gets a chance to show his offensive skills, scoots around that right side of the Duck offensive line for first downs. We take another look at it right here.
That bounce out was big on that play because you've hit them in the middle on a couple plays and been very successful. And I think Glenville pinched into the middle there. Defensive end came down a bit and gave up that outside contain, which led to that gain.
Good job there by LeBron Ford Jr. on the excellent block, along with that offensive line that's doing an excellent job. Antonio Reed and crew. As you can see right there, number 13, you got number X out there, John Jolly. You got 55 out there, Brian Matthews. These guys are doing a heck of a job right now. They want a victory, and they know that time is running out as they try the left side. Ball's on the ground, and it's on there for a while. And now it's going to be a turnover.
It looks that way, and a penalty.
And a penalty. Looks like it was in that holding area.
John, I think Glenville had a golden opportunity on that play to pick that ball up and run it in.
They sure did, but just like players, they're not thinking about that. On other levels of football, yes. This one, they're going to fall on it so they can just secure the ball.
And that's what they've been taught. And that's, at this age, trying to pick the ball up sometimes can be a little bit more difficult. Mm-hmm. And you're not thinking about that when coach has been telling you all along, jump on it, jump on it, jump on it. But that was an opportunity, and I'm not saying that the kids made a mistake on that.
Push down.
Kids didn't make a mistake on that. He did the exact right thing to jump on that football, but it was available to be picked up and run in. But the main thing is getting that turnover, and now the ball's back in your hands.
So the Glenville Elite gave the ball to the Ducks, and the Ducks give it right back to them. And folks, it's just as simple as the nose on your face. These running backs, they've got to secure the football. They're holding it loosely in traffic, and when tacklers close in on them, they got to pull it closer to their chest and tuck that ball, put their hand over that point. and make sure they secure the rock. And a game as close as this, 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter, 0-0 score. You cannot take that for granted. Glenville with the ball in Duck territory. Copeland takes the snap, turns and gives it to his running back right there. I believe that's Rayshawn Daniels, number 8 on the run as they lift him up off the ground. It's actually his number 2.
I think that's his first carry today.
On the run, that was number 2, Ramon Williams, captain of the team. So Roman gets a carry. And it looks like Roman is going to get some work on this series as he lines up in the backfield once again. Turns, they give it to him. He bounces outside to the left. He's got a blocker in front of him. He gets a block. He stays outside and runs it right out of bounds, right at the first down marker.
I think
he's going to get the first down.
I think he has it. Where are we marking it at there? Are they marking him short? Yes, they did. They marked him a little short.
Short. As you can take a look at it right here, Mike.
I think.
What do you think, folks?
I think he could have turned that one up.
Oh, wow, he could have turned that one up.
I think he could have turned that one up and maybe even broken the tackle there and got a little bit more. But 3rd down and 1 here.
This is where the Ducks rise right here. This is where the Ducks rise. It's a late substitution. Hayes is off the field now. Turns, gives, big fella. He's got the first down as he's bulldogged into the ground at the 31-yard line of the Ducks.
And that was Dash there on that carry, number 0. And I think that they had their big package in there because it was short yardage, and they're going back to it.
So here we go. They bounce the ball to get off to the left side, and they're just mashing in there. As you can see, looked like 00 was in on that tackle. As he stands up, he's got a little arm injury. He's shaking his arm, trying to shake off a little discomfort. As that might be Matthew Dupree. It's 00 is.
Ducks do have some size there, John, on that defensive line.
The Ducks are formidable. They're formidable. We got to stop putting the ball on the ground. It's referee timeout. He comes in and communicates with the players. You got to get 55 off the field.
We are Cleveland.
We are Cleveland.
We are Cleveland.
We are Cleveland. We are Cleveland.
We are Cleveland.
We are Cleveland.
We are Cleveland.
We are Cleveland.
We are Cleveland and proud of it.
Okay, you got 2nd and about 3.5 here on this play.
And it looks like they're trying to get the personnel straight. There's no timeout. But there's some explanation that I guess needs to be had by the referee. So equipment infractions is what's going on right now. Player safety is paramount, and referees can't give penalties or send a player out of the game for not having a mouth guard.
And I think that's what the referee just did there, send the young man out of the game as opposed to giving him a penalty at this point.
Glenville takes the ball off the right side this time, breaks the tackle, trying to break a second one, but he's got corralled and thrown out of bounds as number 9 on the tackle, Perez Wimberly, along with, I don't see who's down there on the sideline. We got a player down the sideline.
That is definitely a Ducks player down.
As number 8 was the ball carrier, Rayshawn Daniels Jr., who's been toting the rock quite a bit today.
And John, it looks like that's number 1 down, and that would be Amari Jackson. And I don't think the Ducks can afford to have him out of the game for any significant period of time. And Look like he's okay, but he'll have to sit out this play.
Yeah, not with a game this close to. They're gonna need that young man. Get him some water, let him shake it off, and get back out there with his guys so they can defend this goal. 3rd down, and it's still 3rd down and less than 1.
Yeah. I'm a little confused there.
About 1. Yeah, a little left.
Well, the down marker is right in front of the yard to gain. So I don't see how that's 3rd down.
Well, it looked like he had the 1st down on that last play.
Oh, okay. Now we're moving the ball. Makes a lot more sense.
Okay. I thought he had the 1st down on that play.
You were right, John.
Yep.
Because the down marker was definitely right in front of the chain there. And
I saw him when he got the ball. He dashed right past the 1st down marker. So we'll see right now what the Glenville has up their sleeve. They've been down here before, folks, and the Ducks have stood their ground. So Copeland gives the ball off to Agent Ginn and fumbled again. There it is. Nobody wants to win it. They're giving the game away. So
we have started this half, John, with 3 straight fumbles in this 2nd half. So that's Glenville 2nd, and the Ducks have 1.
You take a look at it right here. Again, he's carrying the ball tight. It just comes out.
Yeah, he got hit lower. I didn't see anybody touch the ball. The ball just popped right out of his arm.
So Captain Roman Williams can't hold on to the ball. The Ducks are grateful for that. And in this 3rd period with 2:29 left to go, we're still scoreless, folks. We're still scoreless. Again, we want to thank TV 20 and the city of Cleveland for all the fine support that they've given Cleveland Muny football here in this 2025 season and seasons in the past. We also like to thank the Cleveland Browns and their staff of community outreach for helping us with everything from player safety to helmet certification to getting in the resources that we need in order to make sure that we have a safe and reliable place to play here in the city of Cleveland. Jenner Tanchek does a great job over there with the Browns. She's just tremendous. She gives us outreach on all different aspects of the game of football, and we really appreciate her and her staff for inviting us to all the events, helping us with flag football. The girls' side of flag football has really exploded. The city of Cleveland, the state of Ohio is really excited about it. And young ladies, along with you young men, please come out and join us in the spring for flag football here in the city of Cleveland.
John, looks like we had a penalty of some sort there because the Ducks are now backed up inside the 10. I didn't see what was called. I don't think the recovery definitely wasn't made there. And as you look at the sticks over on the opposite sideline, we've got 1st down and about 15. So there was some type of call made. Our spotters have just told us that we got an excessive celebration after the fumble recovery. So now the Ducks are backed up. Okay, and the chains have been adjusted, so it'll still be 1st down and 10.
All right, we got it all straight. They're going to huddle up again and make sure everybody got the call right. The quarterback calls the huddle. Coach makes a substitution right here. As offensive coordinator is Nick Lynn Lewis. So Nick Lynn's got his play. He hands it off to his number 1 guy, and he sprints around the right side, and he picks up about 5. So a good 1st down play. And you know what you'd like to see now in this time of the game, you got some turnovers. You think that the Ducks would, have a sense of urgency about offense. Let's get in and get out of the huddle. So it starts with the coach. Get the play, get it in the huddle, get the play called, get out, get a good tempo so that the offense can show some continuity, some rhythm, and I think that brings confidence.
I agree with that 100%. I see now that number 1 is coming out of the game, so somebody else is going to have to tote the rock for him on this play.
So
he's getting a breather.
We're narrowing in on 2 minutes to go in the quarter. Yeah, you got to have him fresh for the end of the game. So this might be a good one after that good first down. The second down play to stay on sides, and they do, and they get a positive. Yes, they get some positive yards as he's able to pick up 1 yard. Almost got caught in the backfield right there, but was able to, as you take a look at it right here, made a man miss right there, fell forward, and was able to pick it up some yardage. His number 98 for Glenville was on the tackle.
A number we've been calling all day today as far as interior line play for Glenville.
So that would be Mr. Howell, Romario Howell, Merit Rose student. Favorite player is Myles Garrett, and the favorite team is the Browns.
Okay.
All right, we'll take it.
Myles Garrett is somebody nice to emulate. If you want to talk about defensive line play, that's the pinnacle of it right there.
Yes, it is. He gives a little shuttle pass, and I think he got the first down. He's got the momentum. The referee has already marked it off, and we got a first down signal. So they'll pull the chains, the first down, and if this might be the last play of the third quarter, as you can see on the instant replay. Right there, gives it to the big fella, number 1, Amari Jackson, and he does the dirty work. His line gives him a little bit of room. That's all he needed was a little bit. You see number 55, Brian Matthews there trying to pull him forward, and he gets him forward. 37 seconds and counting, and the Ducks need to get a playoff before the end of this quarter. Mike, is it normal for coaches, Muny, at this level and maybe a little higher, to script plays? Is that out of the question?
Well, I can't speak for what's going on these days. I know that I did. I always scripted my first, something I stole from listening to NFL broadcasts. My first 15 plays for every game were scripted.
Okay.
And then from there, we would fall into what was effective.
So you practiced those 15 plays then?
Absolutely.
You got those 15 plays, so the players knew what they were going to do on offense. As we come to the end of the third quarter, score is 0-0, folks. This is a tight championship game at the 12U division. The Ohio Ducks and the Glenville Elite playing to a 0-0 tie. We'll keep it right here. And I like what you said about if you're not successful, you have to punt, then you go to play 4.
Right.
So you're sticking with that. You're sticking with that same philosophy. I like it. I think it's offensively. When I played, we didn't do that, but I think it's a great philosophy. And not only that, I'll finish another point on the other side of this play. As Abdul is under the center, turns, fakes it, rolls out to the left. He's looking left. Now he's touches under his arm. He's going to run a little bit, and he picks up positive yards. He picks up about 6 yards. And the point I wanted to make, Mike, is when you script those plays, as we take another look at Abdul.
What you got there, John, is a quarterback making a great decision. You had one guy in the pattern on that. He was trying to get to him in the flat. Glenville covered it well, but he was able to get positive yards out of that because of the decision he made. Instead of throwing the ball, he just tucked it and got what the defense was going to give him on that play. Great job by the quarterback.
That was a good job by the quarterback. It brings up a second and about 6, maybe 5, a long 5. Finishing the point up with scripted plays, Mike, do you take it that next step and have the defense or have somebody on the coaching staff scout the defense and see how they react to those plays and those formations, so when you come back to them in the middle of the game, toward the end of the game, you can run a more effective maybe off route or attack that defense a little bit more effectively? Was that part of you guys' plan too?
And it was, because what you want to do is you're gonna if you want to pick a play, how is say you're targeting the defensive end on this play. You want to see what he does on that play when you run it, when you've scripted it. Okay, if he comes down the line of scrimmage, then you know maybe you can get outside of him on this play. If he holds, then you know you can run inside of him on that play. So you do have one of your coaching staff, and I would do it from time to time, say, okay, watch number so-and-so, he's playing defensive end, watch what he does when we run this play. And then they come back and tell me what he's running, and I write it down. Maybe I'll come back to it later in the game. Maybe I'll come back to it in that same series.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I had a philosophy when I coached. You can't out-coach a coach when the game is going on. All you can do is try to get a player to commit to the wrong thing at that particular time and make that play successful. So you have to coach against the kids. You know, people always say, well, I coached against this coach. You don't coach against the coach. You coach against the players, because coaches aren't on the field. I can't do anything on the field. He can't do anything on the field. We're both coaching our players to be successful. So sometimes that scouting pays off. And I was a real big proponent of scouting, something I did all the time.
Good points. As the Ducks, second down, 5 yards to go. Turns Ginn, he's going to keep the ball through. He's got opening. He's got the first down. He gets upfield, pile of yards, and he's out to the 40-yard line. He's brought down hard right there as the players roll up. Number 6 on that tackle.
And John, that's exactly one of those plays we were just talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they went to a split back formation in the shotgun, and you see the quarterback on that play read what that defensive end did here on the left side. When he faked to that running back and that defensive end came down the line of scrimmage a little bit to make that play, that enabled him to get outside of that. See, and that's a good read by this quarterback. He's playing pretty good on this particular drive.
Tyler Jones on that last tackle as Jackson gets the ball, and he's brought down in the backfield. Too much penetration right there. Once again, number 98 on the tackle.
There he goes again.
Mario Howell. Fine-looking player. I got a feeling we're going to be calling his name for a long time, and even further beyond Muny football.
If he continues to play, the way he's playing today, I have no doubt in my mind about that, because that was just a great play by him. And like we've said, he's been in the backfield pretty much the entire game for the Glenville Elite.
How neat is it to see our players playing on the collegiate level and on the NFL level, guys that we saw play here as kids? They come back, they give camps, they walk around in the community, so people can really see them, feel them, touch them. These kids really enjoy it. You know, you just take a look at a guy like Bo Jackson, who was in Muny football just 5 years ago, and went on to St. Joe's and had a great career there. And he, good student athlete, and now he's at Ohio State and splitting time in the backfield as a freshman.
5-yard penalty. Repeat the down.
Those types of players in Muny football, and we've been getting those types of players for many years. You know, I always speak to a Cleveland Brown player who came back home, Jerome Baker, who's from your high school, who played at Benedictine, played in our program when he was a young man. But some of these guys, for instance, him, you could tell, at least I thought so, that Sunday would be a day he would be playing on even when he was a young man.
Yeah.
So a lot of those kids, they really stand out, and it's pretty easy to see it. Oh.
Big play.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it worked. And he is he going to get him? Oh, he brings him down. And they're going to get a collar tackle.
Looks like a horse collar.
Yeah, he's going to get the horse collar tackle, but It's better than giving up that touchdown. I tell you that, because the way the scoring is today, that probably would have been the only score. That was a game-saving tackle right there.
Yes, it was.
A good job there by the quarterback getting it to the running back. Running back just gave his receiver a chance. And who is that catching the ball? Is that Jackson again?
Yes, it is. Number 1. There's 2 guys' names we've been calling all day long, one on offense for the Ohio Ducks and one on defense for Ginn Elite. And that
Defense,
is
number 30.
Mr. Howell.
15-yard penalty. First down.
Everybody
and
knows
Mr. Jackson. Mr. Howell and Mr. Jackson have been playing very, very well in this game.
They really have, and we're not going to discount the game that Mr. Chase Copeland's had, and Kahari Shavers made some plays, and Tyler Jones has made some plays, and Daryl Lawrence has had some throws, and here we go, running back is going right up the middle. That's the 111, and I want to say that's not Anthony Hall. I want to say that is it is DeAndre Ramos.
It is
DeAndre Ramos on that play, and that play didn't have a chance.
Again, that penetration coming from that defensive line. The thing about the Ducks is that they have used both sides of the field, and their offense has been balanced as far as the running game is concerned. Not always effective, but definitely balanced.
Well, this off coordinator, he's not afraid to call the play. I tell you that. He'll pull the trigger. I never would have thought that he'd have a fake run pass on that play, but successful. So he's a genius.
And the good thing about that situation was he did have 2 guys actually that were running open on that play.
That helps.
Definitely.
So second down, playing behind the stick, something that they didn't want to do. 4:55 left to go in the game. Roll out to the left, and there's a flick of the wrist. He got a man open. He threw it out there. Oh, a little too far.
Great defense on that play, John.
Yes,
Great defense. He was definitely not what you would call open on that.
I thought he was open back toward the end line to back of the end zone, but the ball was thrown a little far to the side, toward the sideline, and I'm trying to get a number. It looks like it
gave the defensive back an opportunity to recover on that.
Yeah, I think it's number 4 for Glenville, who is Francisco Stewart. I want to say it's number 4. Or is that 14 out there, the left cornerback?
That is a double-digit number.
13.
Yeah, it looks like maybe 13.
Okay, number 13. And
I don't know if we got one, but oh yeah, we got a Julian Taylor at cornerback number 13.
Honor roll student. Way to go, Julian. So Julian's ready. They're in motion. Ball's over his head. Get on the ball. Oh, it was a whistle. Why isn't he getting on the ball? Oh, he got legal procedure again on the Ducks. Wow.
Might have saved the possession, though, John.
Oh, my goodness. Well, the quarterback was able to get back to the football, but Ibrahim.
Before the snap, false start, offense, number 13. 5-yard penalty. Repeat the down. Third down.
So Antonio Reed Jr. with a little flinch there. Couldn't hide. And now it's getting to be a little tight. 4:37 to go. Ducks are going the wrong way after making a big play, getting all the way down to the 19-yard line, and got a little motion. Abdul takes the ball, go to the left side, and he's not going to get much at all. And that's third down, and I'm pretty sure they will not punt. They'll go for it on 4th down, and we'll see what the Ducks coach can come up with.
Well, I'll tell you what, on that play, John, again, the defensive team for Elite, they came on that play. They closed that play down quick.
If you are caught smoking, you will be put out of the facility. There is a smell.
A public service announcement.
If we catch you, you are being put out of here.
As the Ducks, 4th down. Here's a big play. This is the biggest play of the season for Abdul Ibrahim and Amari Jackson.
Well, you're talking about 3 minutes and 40 seconds and counting down.
See what Nicklin Lewis, offensive coordinator of the Ducks, can come up with. Turns, quick throw out. He's going to come back inside and fake it and gives it back to Abdul. And Glenville is all over it. All over it, folks. They weren't fooled at all. They stayed home. They showed discipline. And great job right there by number 13, Julian Taylor, comes up with another big play.
As you replay that, they came out with 4 to the right side of the field, a quad formation, and it did not fool Glenville's defense at all.
It takes a lot of time to put those type of plays to come together, folks, and it was kind of like in slow motion there a little bit, and that's what gave Julian Taylor, number 13, honor roll student for Ginn Elite, to come up quick, and stop him right in his tracks to give Ginn Elite the ball back.
It's one of those plays you have in the back of your playbook. You practice it a few times during the week, hoping that you don't have to use it. But because of the situation, coach pulled that one out. You know, it looks really good when it works.
Full house to the left, coming around, but nothing but Ducks over there. And he drops him out of bounds.
Don't stand over him. Don't stand over him.
Yep.
And there's number 1 once again, making a play for the Ducks.
Emotional player Jackson, all-star for this 12U Duck team. See on the replay. They tried that left side, but the Ducks stayed disciplined, kept outside leverage, and just rode him right on out of bounds.
That was a great defensive play by the entire Ducks defense.
So
they strung that ball all the way out to the sideline. When you do that, the sideline is your friend.
That's right.
You got nowhere to go. You always want to, when you're running laterally like that, I try to teach kids all the time, you want to point, you want to aim at the outside shoulder of the runner. That way, you keeping parallel with the runner, and all you're doing is stringing him out. He's just running side to side. He's not turning up, because if he turns up, he's going to turn up right into the rest of the defense that's coming in their pursuit. So that was a great play by the safety and the corner, defensive end, all those outside contained people on that play.
Keep your leverage. Keep your leverage. So, third charge timeout. And they'll have 1 remaining. I think that's Glenville we're talking about.
It appears.
Ready to move, groove, and feel great? Join us at Frederick Douglass Neighborhood Resource and Recreation Center for yoga and line dance for ages 18 and up. Refresh your mind, energize your body, and connect with the community. Call 216-664-6882 or stop by Frederick Douglass at 15401 Miles Avenue for more information. Don't miss out. Your wellness journey starts now.
As we go to the end to this classic championship 12U game, 3:13 left to go.
John, you said something at halftime I'm starting to believe. I think if we don't get something going, we're going to have a little extra football to play today.
That's what it looks like, Mike, as this handoff is made right there to Copeland as he comes around the right side, and it goes, another flag goes up in the air. And I guess it's going to be holding, maybe. It looks like that's the area it was in.
The official, the lead official, the referee, is calling Glenville's players to him, saying something to him. So I'm thinking maybe it's against them.
Well, Ralph is known for his pep talks. So.
Participating with 12 men. 15-yard penalty. Repeat the down.
So not a good penalty. Not a good penalty in this situation at this time in the game. To having 12 people on the field, that's coaching.
Yeah, I was about to say that that one we won't give to the players. We're going to have to go with the coach on that one.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to have to be his play.
And that's a big penalty because that's a 15-yarder.
Yes.
And at this
level, yes.
Yeah, this time of the game, that's a big ouch. And the Glenville's got to pull themselves together. Copeland, Learns, those guys, they got to come together. Javon, Meadows, Harris, they got to come together and come up with a big play right here. As it looks like the thrower is in there. Learns is in there, number 24. Learns has been a quarterback for a long time, folks, in this league. He may not look the part, but he's got an arm, as you can see, as he gets the ball out there on the edge, and they pick up some positive yards, as it looks like that was Joseph Copeland on the reception.
Copeland has been huge for the Elite in this game. He's had the ball in his hand a lot,
yes,
whether it be running, catching, or throwing. So he's a big part of what they do.
He's going to sleep good tonight, Mom and Dad. That's for sure. I had that Sunday dinner ready. This young man's going to be hungry. I tell you.
I had that hot bath ready, too, because he has been toting the rock and taking a lot of hits in this game.
So third down and about 17. Big play for Glenville right here. They're going to go. I know they're going to go for it on fourth down, so it'll be ideal to at least get a half or a little more than half of that.
They're going to need definitely something positive to happen here. We're going to go right back to it, and then we're going to throw.
And it's a direct throw, and they got to get him on the ground now. And that should be it. He stopped momentum. They should stop the play.
Now, this will be interesting, John, as to where they spot this ball. Are they going to spot it where he caught it or where he was pushed back to, because he was still trying to move upfield, and even the offensive lineman came in to push him?
Well, that's where the referees have got to have a quicker whistle. They know the time is running out. He's in the field of play. You know they want to try to get some plays off. They probably should have came with a quicker whistle instead of letting them fight for yards for another 5 or 7 seconds. But nonetheless, it's fourth down. And
I think that time, John, it played against Glenville on that one.
It did.
Because if he had spotted it where he caught the ball.
He was about 2 yards short.
Yeah.
So this changes the play call a little bit.
It does.
So Ginn Elite, with a minute left to go in the football game, has the ball. They have the play. He's trying to get the play off his wrist.
I'm not sure
They walk up like they're going to sneak the ball, and now they got a legal procedure.
I don't understand that.
So I don't know what the philosophy was on that play, but everybody was not on the same page. As you can see, Coach Webb walking out on the field and giving his team some instruction. And at the same time, it looks like he's called them over for a timeout.
Yeah.
So this might be.
You know, John, I'm trying to figure out something here. Maybe you can help me with it.
Repeat fourth down.
Oh, repeat fourth down.
It seems our coaches today are a little bit adverse to the punt.
Yeah. No, yeah, we're giving the punter a break today.
Yeah. We don't want you to hurt you. We don't want you to use your leg too much.
Rest up for next year, guy. Okay. Yeah. They got a lot of confidence in their offense.
We got 48 seconds left to go in this fourth quarter in regulation, and the ball is on your 25, and fourth down and about 10. I don't know. I think I like a punt here because at least if they don't make it here, we're not putting them in great field position for some type of, a Hail Mary type pass.
They run the clock down and they call the timeout. So Ginn calls timeout.
Let's come out and get a punt here.
See what Coach Webb has up his sleeve. Looks like.
The Division of Recreation offers 3 age groups for co-ed volleyball: youth 8 to 11, juniors 12 to 14, and seniors 15 to 17 years old. Training, instruction, equipment, and uniforms are provided free of charge. Players and instructors participate in training on the proper fundamentals of volleyball prior to the start of the season. Games will start the week of November 3rd, 2025, so register today. You are just a bump set spike away from having a fantastic fall. Please contact your nearest neighborhood resource and recreation or call 664-2325 for more information.
Their quarterback.
Again, this is a huge play.
Abdul is a good there he is. He's down the ground. Timeout. Now you want a timeout or the change of possession to stop the clock?
Change of possession will stop the clock either way.
Okay, so the clock is stopped.
Now what we've done here is we've given the Ducks the ball on Glenville's 27 or 28-yard line. And the clock is being reset to 23. So they're going to have time enough to get a couple plays off.
Yeah, they should be able to get a couple plays off. But, again, that still depends on preparation. That still depends on how the coaches coach this offense up.
Well, in this situation, John, sometimes it's better to be lucky than skillful.
Well, yeah. But these are scenarios that you dedicate 15, 20 minutes of practice to. End of the game scenarios, minute left to go. You got to get in the huddle. You got to get the play over, get in the huddle, or get right to the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to be on the same page. If you can't be on the same page, you can't be in the game in this part of the game. And the players relish in this part of the game. They look forward to this. This is what you dream about. This is how you draw it up. 30 seconds left to go in the game. It's tied up. We got the ball on the 22-yard line, 23-yard line.
Yeah, that is a 23.
We're going in. We got three receivers to the right, two to the left. He's looking to the right. He throws it short. He catches it, and he makes a man miss. He's going to try to make it upfield, and he's got to get down as soon as possible. Timeout. Got to be a timeout now. Line up. Ducks got to line up. Ducks got to line up.
You got a first down there, John.
So the clock should stop, but he's running.
I've got. Oh, he was removing the clock.
Yep, the clock was running. There was a first down.
Okay, we got another play here. This is it. Okay.
What was the penalty for?
I guess it's going to be intentional grounding.
You got to be under center of the ground.
He wasn't.
Right. See, this is what I'm talking about, coaching these scenarios. So everybody's on the same
The quarterback spiked the ball from the shotgun. By rule, you cannot do that. It's a 15-yard penalty, second down.
And this is why you practice those scenarios. So, folks, as the referee just explained, that the ball can't be spiked in the shotgun, from the shotgun. So it is intentional grounding, loss of down, and sometimes they start the clock.
Well, they didn't get the first down. That's why that clock was still running. So I understand you're trying to spike it to stop it because maybe they don't have any more timeouts. But we have to go into the end zone on this play. So I hope you got something designed for this. It's not a big-time throw. I mean, not a 50-yarder. You know, it's about a 30-yard throw. So hopefully the quarterback can make that throw.
Yeah, folks, you got to be under center if you're gonna intentionally ground the ball. And now we got a flag or a ball game. And they started. I thought it was gonna start at the snap, but they started it.
Started when the ball was spotted.
Yep, when the ball was spotted. So now we go into overtime, and the most important thing right now, I think, for the Ohio Ducks is mentals.
I'm Richard Stewart, host of Cleveland Health on TV 20. Each week, we take you behind the scenes of the Cleveland Department of Public Health and reveal how city programs are helping Clevelanders live longer, healthier lives. From disease prevention and nutrition to mental health and maternal care, we keep you connected to resources that matter. You know, I've worked in local television for years, and now I get to focus on something that matters to every Clevelander, your health. And it's not just health tips, it's real talk, right here in Cleveland, right here on TV 20.
So the Ducks have, I guess, won the toss, and they've elected to go on offense first. So Abdul will lead his team out on the field with the first possession of the overtime. Jackson is in the backfield. The line Still the same. Wembley.
And I'm wondering
Dolly,
who's going to get this ball, John.
Matthews.
We're under center.
Reed turns, rolls out.
Oh,
a little lazily, but he rolls out. He got a man wide open and
He's
touchdown. Touchdown! First score of the game on the first play from overtime as the completion from the quarterback, Abdul, to number 7.
And again, John,
Tayshawn White.
there's that play. There's that play that you practiced all week. Didn't know when you were going to need it. Didn't know when you'd be able to pull it out. But in overtime, they do.
Wow.
Great play design and great completion. And the quarterback, that poise that he showed on that play was excellent.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Now, here's one. This is the most important part right here. They get this extra point. This could be huge because Ginn will get a chance to get the ball, but not necessarily score or get the extra point. So you want to put as much pressure as you can on this Ginn Elite team as the Ducks try to pull out another victory, 2 in the 25 season over Ginn Elite.
Well, we know we're not kicking, John.
Nope, they're not kicking. Abdul will be in the pistol, trying to find a place for Tayshawn White as he lines up on the left side. And it looks like the coach is still giving him instructions. Motion. Gets his hands, gonna take it all by himself. He got to step on it though. He's got to step on it, so nope, not successful with the extra point. So Ginn will get the ball on the 10-yard line and be led, I'm sure, by Mr. Copeland or Mr. Learns, depending on how Coach Webb wants to come out here and attack this Duck defense.
Well, I'll tell you, John, I thought that I'll tell you why I believe that was a great play call by the coaches for the Ducks. I would have bet every dime in my pocket that number 1 was going to be involved in that play. And faking the ball to him brought a lot of attention from the Ginn Elite defense and allowed that play to develop and work for them. So a great call.
Good job by Coach Lewis.
By the coaches, yeah. We've talked about some of the other decisions made in this game by coaches.
Oh, boy. Copeland with the ball and big fella leading the way.
In for the touchdown on the first play.
Here we go. Here we go, Mike.
This is the one.
Now they playing ball, baby. Now they playing ball. 1-1. One play for each team on offense, 1 score.
You see Mr. Copeland telling his team to get back to the line.
They want to run it again. They want to do it. They
no
want
huddle.
To it up.
They know what they want.
That's another one. He goes the other way.
He faked him.
And scored for victory.
It's over.
Great play call by the Ginn Elite coaching staff.
Yes, it
was.
was.
A hurry-up snap.
Wow.
And the big fella in motion to the left, and Copeland took it to the right for the score.
That took everybody's attention. Everybody's attention went with the big guy in motion.
Heck of a job by both coaching staffs and both teams here today. Folks, this is an instant classic. Great defense. Turnovers in the first half, a little much, but they settled down the second half, and it was just great defense.
Pulled it off again.
Some big plays, Mike, some big plays, but just everybody just digging in and working hard and tackling and hitting. And great job at the end by both teams, coming up with a score in overtime, but Ginn Elite just a little bit more and got the extra point over the goal line.
Again, that was a great play call on offense.
You see it right there.
But I tell you what, these Duck kids, there's no reason to hang your head. That was a great football game. That's what a championship game should look like.
It sure should. As we close out this excellent, great football game, 12U Cleveland Muny football 2025 from Collinwood Athletic Sports Complex, folks. We'll be back with the player of the game and the award ceremony Let's see if you can match up with our offense and our defensive players of the game with our crack staff that'll be going over the stats and the performances. Come back and join us right after this.
This fall, the Cultural Arts team is bringing free, hands-on arts programming to recreation centers across Cleveland. From after-school arts and cooking club to dance, ceramics, and more, there's something for kids, families, and adults alike. All instruction and materials are provided. Registration is open now. For a full list of programs, check us out at clevelandohio.gov or call 216-664-4183 for more information. Get creative this fall with the Cultural Arts team.
This is Jason Dunn, Director of the Cleveland Muny Football League, down on the field at the conclusion of a great 12U championship game between Ginn and the Ohio Ducks. Let's give it up for both of these phenomenal programs today. So I'm now down here joined by our runner-ups, the Ohio Ducks. I want to bring up head coach, Nicolin Lewis. Coach, want to join me up here? Coach Kai, this game right here lived up to the hype. This was billed right here as our biggest, most competitive championship game. You guys met during the regular season. You guys escaped with a narrow victory. It's always hard to be a good team twice. You guys came out here, fought, made this a very entertaining championship game. You faced a lot of obstacles, during the course of the game, behind the sticks, field position, and a few other things. But you want to kind of talk about the experience of coaching this group of kids to a championship?
I would say the experience was fun. We ain't done. We still going, man. The boys good. We good.
Okay. Okay, so we do have a specialty award that we want to bring up right now for Defensive Player of the Game. And Defensive Player of the Game will be number 9, Amari Jackson from Ohio Ducks with number 1, with 9 tackles on the game. One. Come on up here, Mr. Jackson. Games like this always sting, when you lose a big championship game, but you clearly stood out amongst a field full of great athletes today. The future is looking bright for you. You got any words that you want to share about this experience today?
I know they're a good team, but, they came back and they wanted it more than us. We tried our hearts. Both teams had good games. It's just personal. They wanted it more than us. That's all I got.
Yeah, I appreciate that right there, Mari. So, I want to present you with the Defensive Player of the Game plaque. So I would like to now pass off the 2025 12U Division runner-up trophy to the Ohio Ducks. I am now down on the field, joined by your newly crowned 12U Division Cleveland Muny Football League champions, Ginn. All right, I want to bring up head coach, Coach Mears, where you at? Woo! Man, hey, what a game, Coach. We spoke at halftime, talked about a few of the key points that you guys wanted to make in the second half. You guys knew this was going to be a tough game, from a 0-0 score in the second half all the way to overtime. Just kind of put that in words. What did you guys do to grind it out and get this 1-point victory?
Just like I told you, man, the halftime we went to have that talk, told my boys to lock in, man. They know what's at stake, and they answered just like I knew they would.
you know, you had a lot of horses. You had multiple ball carriers. You played multiple quarterbacks. You kind of mix it up. You went, you know, spread formation under center. You kind of kept them off balance, moved the ball, but, you know, penalties kept putting you back. But again, in the second half, you own field position, and you got to find a way able to capitalize on that field position. And just talk about what that meant to finally get that last extra point in.
I mean, it meant a lot to me, but it's all them, man. They wanted it. We couldn't have did this shit without them, man. So that's what it comes down to, my boys, man. Turn me up, y'all. Clap it up, clap it up.
All right, so now we're going to present our offensive game MVP, and I got a long script for this kid right here. All right, 8 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown. 3 for 5 passing for 54 yards. 1 reception for 7 yards, and the most important play of the game, 1 extra point conversion to seal the championship. Joe Copeland. Joe, I'm gonna call you the stat sheet stuffer, because you definitely stuffed the stat sheet today. You hit all the different categories: passing, rushing, offense, defense, special teams. You were Mr. Everything today, and you meant everything to your team. You want to kind of talk about what this ride has meant to you?
Yeah, it's been great. Me and my team, we fight since the beginning. You know, all them hills we ran, all the practices, you know, just working together and ended up with the victory. So I just want to thank y'all.
Y'all give it up for Joe. Hey, you know what? Give it up for the entire Ginn organization, the coaching staff. And I also want to make one other special mention, and I just want to bring this guy up real quick. Coach Kenyon Albert. Coach Kenyon Albert, just want to recognize this right here. We have another historic feat. Coach Ken Albert has been coaching youth football for about 30 years now. Coach Ken is going to the AYF Hall of Fame. Please give it up for Coach Ken as being an AYF Hall of Fame nominee. Well, not a nominee, an honoree. So in Florida this winter in December, Coach Ken will be honored amongst some of the best coaches in the nation. And Coach Ken, we just want to recognize that and let you know that we appreciate everything you've done for the city of Cleveland, Muny football, the Glenville community, and just this state as a whole.
I appreciate it, but it's not about me, it's about these kids. And without the kids, I wouldn't be the coach that I am today. And I'm just so glad that my little cousin secured it today. He on his way.
Right. So without further ado, we would like to present Coach Mears, the Ginn Elite, with the 2025 championship trophy.